First of all, we kind of requested you. It's nice to see you.
Thank you.
After a while.
It's good to see you guys.
Just talk about the match on Sunday, New England turnaround, what Bruce Arena brings to that club.
Well, he brings, is the word gravitas, It's like a guy that walks in the door and everybody will stop and listen. I think that for a long time, since they went to the final with Jay, they've been kind of searching for themselves again. And he's just brought that confidence. I think he's a guy that doesn't care what many people think. He's going to do it his way, and that can go a long way in the locker room. You get a bunch of alpha guys in there that believe in themselves, and you get someone that says they believe in them, and it can go a long way. And I think it has this year. If you told those guys that they'd be making the playoffs in April, I think they would have looked at you and said no chance. So he's done a really good job.
So the match that you guys played away earlier this season, you were there, you were in the midfield, it was a physical game, you dished it out a little bit too. Those typically are the types of matches that you guys play against New England. Does it change at all on Sunday? Is that the expectation, or have you seen something different from them?
The personnel has changed slightly. I think that, that's a game changer for sure. Bo has... What Bruce, I think, gives them from the sideline, Bo gives them from inside the lines. He's a really, really good player and leads them from the front. So I think personnel-wise, that'll be a change. But they're an aggressive team. They like to run. They like to get in those 1v1 battles, and I expect that on Sunday.
So something I've asked both Frank and Brad, and you guys have talked about it throughout the season, the mentality of the team, how to stay sharp mentally. You're weeks away from a knockout competition. How does that mentality change?
Well, I think that the guys that were on the team in 2017 have to think back on the amount of work you do through an entire season and how quickly it can vanish. And we had a hiccup at the end of last season, and I think it brought back those memories of, man, we can't throw this away. But the mentality going into the playoffs now, especially with single eliminations, you've got to be ready to go. And that doesn't mean you're ready to go on game day. That means you're ready to go 3 days before the game, and you've got that mentality. Because after the first round and the second round, those midweek games kind of come quick. And I've said it before, you could blink and be hosting the final again. So there's plenty on the line. And the mentality is you got to kind of close the gaps on the field. You've got to take your chances when you have them in front of goal. And you got to make sure you take your chance on those game days, because it's over before you know it.
How do you approach Sunday, decision day? You've been through these already. Do you look at the scoreboard? Do you follow Philadelphia? How do you approach it just as a team, knowing all those games are going on at the same time?
I don't care about any other game. I don't think anyone should. We've been kind of jockeying with Philadelphia all year, and now we have a home game to just pass them and invite them back to our stadium if they want to come. So for us, it's about winning that game, and you potentially play the same team twice if you do that, but you've got 2 weeks in between. A lot changes in 2 weeks, and just regroup and hopefully move on as a second place team. We don't want to go on the road any more than we have to, and I think that we can do a lot of good things if we secure the home field for most of the playoffs. So we'll just focus on our game.
Jeff, how have you felt physically? You're back in the starting lineup on Montreal, played well. The team with the cohesion was kind of back from midfield to back line. Michael gets a start, plays well. How have you felt? What are you seeing as far as your role heading into the final part of the season?
My role will be what it always has been. Physically, I feel good. I've gone 4 or 5 games without playing, which is really the first time I've done that in a long time. It's crunch time. If I'm in, I'm in, and I'm going to do what I can. If I'm not, then I'm helping the team in training. I'm helping the team before the game at halftime get their heads right and share what I've seen. But we've been slightly inconsistent, and it's just about bringing the consistency, bringing the mental toughness back that it requires to make a run. So, I mean, on the field, the communication and getting the team together, you talk about cohesion. We can't be open as a team. It doesn't matter who you play, top team or a bottom team, a team that's not in the playoffs. And when you see against Cincinnati, we even give up chances. So it's pulling the team together, attacking as a team. When we have the ball, we're making sure we're defending even when we have it, and then when we don't, we're defending with 11 players.
Brad just talked about how, if not for the Toronto game last year, y'all might not have won that MLS Cup because it was he used the term slap in the face, kind of woke y'all up a little bit. You don't really have this game on Sunday. The stakes aren't that high compared to the Toronto game. So, how are y'all going to kind of get the switch mentally back to what it was going into the playoffs last year?
Well, I think if you as a professional require a slap in the face to get ready, then you've got an issue. I don't think we need that, but now having made a run in the playoffs, we know what it takes, and we've been saying it to each other. It's just about harnessing that, and like I said, you can't be ready to play on game day. You've got to be ready to play 3 days before the game. I think we've had a good session today. I'm sure the mood will be very good tomorrow. Having a week in between fixtures is great because I think that everyone will feel better on Sunday, and we're doing it at home. So it's just about kind of getting that feeling back, and I don't think it takes laying an egg to come back and play well. So the mentality is there, and I think it's through the experience of last year in the playoffs, not necessarily last year against Toronto.
And does it matter at all that you can face New England again in the next game? To Sunday's game?
Yeah. It matters. You can say it doesn't matter. It's the same team. But if I had to guess, we might see something a little different from them this weekend, if I had to guess. But all you have to do is watch their games when they've played well. They just beat New York City 2-0. So you got to prepare for them at their best. The personnel changes possibly, but just got to win both games. That's it. And we can do that.
Anything else? Yeah.